All right, my dudes, I hope you are having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, as this is going to be a very special one. We're not in Texas anymore. We actually drove up to Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, specifically to ride Matt Hoffman Action Sport Park, Matt Hoffman Skatepark or whatever, but this is it. It is absolutely unreal. A huge bowl section. They got a street plaza and section over there, which I'm probably not going to touch that much, but this bowl is absolutely incredible. This park was built back in the early 2000s and it was designed by Matt Hoffman, and you can definitely tell that this bowl specifically looks like it was built for BMX riders. There's so many lines, so many intricate hips, this little Spox thing, which is pretty neat. Beautiful quarters, couple pools, all sorts of stuff. So an amazing skate park, and just rolled up here, and to kind of honor Matt Hoffman, we're gonna do first rip a flare on a quarter. It's not gonna be as good as the Condors, but it will be a decent flare. So we're gonna do that, flare before we air, and then we're gonna get some clips. So here we go, boys. Well, that felt pretty good. I like this Spox thing. I think I'm gonna do just a couple tech jibbies to warm up and then start looking into some lines and throw the GoPro on. Ideally, I would love to hand plant across this thing, but we don't know yet, but it could happen. So let's just get a couple tech jibs and then move on and do some hot laps. So here we go, boys. All right, now I'm kind of limbering up. So, without further ado, let's switch to the GoPro, pedal around, and then think of some other mischief to get up into. All right, fellas, this is the first GoPro hot lap here at the Matt Hoffman Action Sport Skate Park. Just kind of break down the layout of the skate park. We got this bowl, and then which is kind of like a side vert bowl. This is pretty steep. Looks fun. Jaden would have a blast in there. I would land flat. And then over here, this is the main section that I'll probably be riding for the majority of this video, because this is what catches my eye the most. And then looks like a two-part street section, which we'll quickly cruise through. See how it is. Pretty bland. Caught some banked hits, rails, all sorts of shit. And yeah, kind of bland street setup, but this bowl has like everything. Flyouts, transfer tips, that Spox thing. And it's just south of downtown too, which is pretty neat, located along the river. Don't ask me what the river's called, probably Oklahoma River or something like that, but I've been wanting to ride this skate park ever since I started riding BMX, because obviously Matt Hoffman. So it's so sick to actually be here. So let's do a quick cruise through here, kind of figure out the flow and stuff, because there's just so much to do. I am excited. It will be fun. It will be exciting and fun. All right, I really don't know where to start, so we're just gonna kind of drop in and see what happens. There's that Spox, and then it's got this sick defense, dude. Pretty rad. Pretty cool. Not the smoothest by all means. Kind of bumpy, but the transitions feel great. Like, it flows a lot. There's definitely some really cool lines, but it is pretty easy to get lost in. But that's also me. I have no flow. I have no steez, I have no style, but I like to have fun, and that's all that matters. Let's kind of start tricking stuff. Maybe do like a T-bog over that little boob hip thing. Would be kind of cool. All right, you might be able to see that that's downtown over there, and that's the who knows. No one actually knows the name of that river. It just runs through. Not even all the greatest scholars of Oklahoma City know the name of that river. It's quite incredible. That hip thing's pretty fun. I think we're gonna borrow that box. Be kind of interesting. Let's go, baby. All right, stoked to do that T-bog over that boob thing to the bar over the spocks. But one thing you don't see at a lot of public skate parks anymore is a wall ride, specifically a quarter, the wall ride. I haven't hit a wall ride in quite some time, but I'd like to hit the wall ride right now. So, I'm gonna give that a rip. Gonna try my best. Hopefully don't phase, hopefully don't slip, hopefully don't overshoot it, hopefully a lot of things. But we'll see how it goes. So, wall ride coming in hot. All right, so the thing with this wall ride is it's just a handlebar height. So you gotta be pretty precise, but the deck is only what, like maybe 1.5 feet, 2 foot, so not insanely far away. So hopefully we can get some contact on that, which would be nice, and end up back in there. Let's give it a rip, boys. I'm not scared. I've never been scared in my life, actually. All right, boys, first hit at this wall ride. I am scared, actually. Oh, damn, I'm such a big baby. Oh my God. I'll take that. Hell yeah. Dang, wall rides are always so fun, but again, just a little intimidating for your boy. God, that thing, it's fun because it's just like, it's so satisfying to pop on and then pop off. I wish it was a little bit taller, but hey, it's a wall ride nonetheless, so that's exciting. Now I'm gonna get some water and then do another stunt. All right, I already did the foot jam whip on this, but it only seems fair and right that I do the whip to foot jam whip. Like I said earlier, it's a little mellow, so I wonder how it's gonna shoot me, if I'll overshoot it or whatever, but there's really only one way to find out. So let's give the old whip to foot jam whip on the spocks a go. Hell yeah. This has to be one of the best tech quarters of all time. It pops so nice and perfect. It's not scary to jump into because it's relatively mellow. Surprisingly sticky for how much graffiti there is. Usually when skate parks have like a ton of graffiti on the quarters and everything, they slide out and have a bunch of slick spots. The only slippery thing I found was the wall ride, only slightly, but other than that, amazing. I'm very happy. I wish I had the GoPro on for that line, but we'll do, it'll do. All right, I mentioned it earlier. I'm gonna try to hand plant this thing because I'm here right now. This would be the baddest thing that I've hand planted, at least quarter to quarter. Like I did the spine at Mega Ditch a bunch of times, and that one's pretty dialed. This one, I don't really know what's gonna happen. It's pretty mellow, so that should be fine. However, I don't know how far over I'll be able to get, especially just kind of going straight at it, but we're gonna give it a rip, see what happens. I'm very curious to see what happens, honestly. So we're gonna give it a go, see how many tries it takes. Comment down below how many tries it's gonna take. God damn it. All right, first attempt at this hand plant. I'm a little nervous, but I think with the power of friendship, we should be able to get it. Okay, all right, we launch over it. That's no big deal. That'll work. That'll work. Ah, too fast again, dude. All right, somehow going a little bit too fast at this thing. Definitely one of the harder tricks to judge speed on. Well, freaking GoPro died as soon as I landed. Thank God I had this second angle set up. I'm getting tired of these. This is the probably third session in a row where I've used my GoPro and it just dies and says it runs out of battery and it's like 66%. Annoying, but stoked to get that hand plant. That was honestly not too bad. That's definitely easier than the boob at house, but just a little bit more intimidating. All right, redoing the hand plant at the GoPro angle. Let's go, baby. All right, let's go ahead and give this long Vader slide a rip. Hopefully I can keep speed. Let's go, first fucking try, dude. In the new shoes, get wrecked. All right, super stoked to get that first try. I was a little hesitant in doing it in the first place, specifically because my tire, you can see there, where is it? Right about here, there's a good sized hole. You can't see it in the camera, but you can see some pink. And if you're wondering, what's that pink you can see? That's actually my Ride Now tube. So I'm glad I didn't have to do it a bunch of times and wear down my tire even more than it already is. But stoked on that, dude. Let's get another stunt. So we're at the other side of the park, and over here where my sweet friend Martin is. Say hi, Martin. Hello. We have this steep, stupid berm quarter. And you know what happens when we find a stupid quarter, boys? We're guns to try to flare it. So I'm gonna give a couple of attempts at it. I think I'll probably land in transition right about down here. So let's see if it works. I'm hopeful, but only one way to find out.
Beautiful!
Ah, fuck yeah. Yeah, dude, first try for sure. Totally first try. Oh, it's first try, right? It was first try for sure. Yeah, everyone knows it was first try. All right, my dudes, I hope you enjoyed this video. Didn't get to ride as much of the park as I wanted to because, again, it's just so massive. Hopefully the weather's gonna hold out for tomorrow and I can get another session in here. Maybe even ride a bit of the street. But if you liked the video, don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at @TheRealJRHobbs, follow my clothing company, LYNBMX. If you want a bike as beautiful as this one, head on over to timetoshinebmx.com. Link is down in the description. And huge shout out to our members. You guys are the best. If you want to help support the channel so we can go on more trips like this, build ramps at Jaden's place, feel free to join. We got a bunch of tiers and they have different exclusive perks. So with that said, I love you all. I hope you have a great day. We're in Oklahoma, and someone figure out what this fucking river's called. Bye. Dude, stupid idiot. Oh my God. Oh, dude, they've gotten so much worse. I'm also getting blinded by the sun as soon as I take off.